Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. Before anything, I want to let you know that this is going to be recorded. So you are probably going to get now a pop-up saying that this is going to be recorded, and we are also live on Facebook. So yeah, yes, I got it. How are you today? Hi, Jesus. Amazing. Just let's wait a couple minutes and then we are fully on because we have a lot of things to go through. Let me see who is connected. Amazing. We got a few people here already. Great. So let's start. So today we are gonna cover how to launch a successful only pay campaign, and I'm going to do a demonstration at the end of the session. But first, I'm gonna cover a little bit of not even theory. It's a little bit of understanding why you should do it online pay campaign, and also what type of campaign. So yeah, a lot of content to cover in 40 minutes. There we go. So how to participate on Zoom? You can use the chat and ask any question, and also at the end of the session, or maybe between one or other topic, I will ask you, and you can please feel free to unmute yourself and ask me anything. And obviously, the first thing we need is Instagram and Facebook to use ads. I'm going to show you how to do it from the business ad manager, because it's what I highly recommend you to do. Don't do it in another way. I will explain you why. And for that, you're going to need the account, and then the Facebook page, as well as a professional business page. It's very easy to open, but yeah, you're going to have to do this in order to be able to promote. So yeah, just a little bit quick of information about why you should be doing ads. 1 billion people use Instagram every month, which is crazy. It's a lot of people, and 71% are daily users, and they spend an average of 53 minutes per day. So this is basically the reason why we have to be advertising on social media, why we need to be active in social media. This is only Instagram. So this is amazing, because it means that if we, with the right strategy, we can get to customers all over the world, basically. So and for very little amount of money in comparison of what it was costing before social media world ceased. So I definitely encourage you to for sure have a social media very active, posting every day and being consistent, and having like a strategy done, and also doing ads, as I'm going to teach you today, because it's, for example, what it made it different on my business 100%. The day that I started taking it seriously and doing ads is when I started scaling the business and reaching a lot of new people and getting a lot of new customers, and then it's just growing and growing, because it's the only way right now. Instagram and Facebook want you to pay money to reach people, because it's how they make money as well, and they want to make money. So right now, if you want organically, it's really hard to find the right customers, to get a lot of followers that they are going to buy from you. So the best way to reach people right now on Instagram and on Facebook as well is either through influencers, which they normally cost a lot, or through advertising. And advertising prices, it really, you put the budget and then you just need to be keeping an eye on it and learning how to do it well. So so you're not wasting money, because otherwise it can get really expensive too, especially lately. But it's definitely cheaper than it was ever before to promote on television or to promote in any other place. It will be the only way, right, to reach customers. And 200 million Instagram users visit at least one business profile per day, and an annual Instagram advertising revenue 13.86 billion in 2020, which is a lot of money. And then 70% of shopping decisions, basically enthusiasts, it comes from Instagram, because influencers and you see other people. So it really makes a change and in customers' behavior, in human behavior, about which brand do they buy, which product do they buy, wherever they have seen on Instagram. And human psychology is amazing. Like it is like understanding human psychology is like actually what I'm trying to I study at the moment, to try to understand why people do what they do, what they buy, and also understand why, like when somebody buys something, why the other people want to buy the same, like why we want to copy and behave even in like and not be different. And I'm seeing this as well from my own website. I have an app, it's like a plugin thing that I put on my Shopify store, which it tells you what the customer before, like what the customer is buying. So it is on real time and it's telling you what people are purchasing. So for example, it can tell the name of the person, and this it just say this information, the name. So imagine my name, Adela in Sydney, and then it say the product that I bought. So it come on my website, it will say coconut candle of this type, or it will say a coconut bowl or a bamboo cup or whatever the product is. And then maybe it's a product that I don't even get that many sales. Like it is a product that is not one of the top sellers. It's a product that I don't sell that many. But if somebody buys and it's gonna come in the pop-up thing, then people click on it, and then probably the next 4 or 5 purchases is gonna be the same product over and over and again. And you're like, I haven't sold this product in a month. Why now today somebody bought it and now I get 5 more customers buying the same product? And it's because of that, because people copy, people want to have whatever other people have, and they don't even know each other. It's just a pop-up on the website, but it's like that. And then on the same app, I can see basically I can see the clicks, and it is crazy how many people clicks on that just to get to the product that other person bought. So this proof that is the same thing that happened on Instagram. When somebody sees something on Instagram, you want to buy the same thing from the same brand, the same colors. So so it is really, really important to be out there. And if you can do collaborations with brands, influencers, and it's a great add-on to your marketing campaigns. So setting up your Instagram ads. There are 2 ways to advertise on Instagram. The first way is basically if you have a business account from Instagram, you're gonna be able to see it. It tells you promote or boost your post. It's gonna be telling you messages like this to encourage you to spend money. And then to post from Instam, it's gonna be like, sometimes they say, oh, it's very easy. You can just put like whatever, $15 per day and promote and boost your post. I don't recommend this method, the first one, because you have no control at all about audiences, about anything. It's just Instagram gonna spend your whole money, and then the only thing you might get is a little bit of engagement, a little bit of likes, but I think it's gonna be very hard that you get purchases or purchases enough that are profitable. I think when I have tried this before, it's been a completely failure. I just spent a lot of money to get some likes and engagement, but no actual purchases. So the first way, I would say definitely not to do it. No any advertiser or marketing expert in the market will ever do the first way. And then the second way is use Facebook Ad Manager. That is what I'm going to teach you to do. You have to do it from a computer, and because it's done in a professional way, it's the same way that every marketing agency, marketing expert will do for you. So you can learn by yourself, because marketing agencies are very expensive, and also they ask you for like a limit, like a minimum time. Many of them, they will say, you have to be with us minimum 6 months, things like that, and it's going to be very expensive because they charge you minimum like $1,000 or $1,200 per month plus the payment of the ads. So I will highly recommend you at the beginning to understand yourself and learning. And I think you agree, that's why you're here. So this is great. To build a comprehensive strategy and track your results over time, we recommend using the Instagram and Facebook interface on desktop. That's for sure. You need a computer so you can see your numbers, understand everything, all the data. More data you collect and you understand, the first thing that actually we need to have as a main goal is to collect data. So to get as many data as possible, because if you have never done ads before, Instagram and Facebook don't know, they don't know what is your audience, they don't know anything. So the first thing is going to be to collect data. And then this is the link to run your ads from one campaign. The good things from here is that from one campaign, you can send it to Facebook and to Instagram, both of them at the same time. So you don't need to worry about creating one campaign for Facebook and one campaign for Instagram. From here, because they are the same company, same owner, so they have done it way easier. And I'm going to show you later what I mean with that, and when you can click where do you send the post. You can also choose not to and only post on Facebook or only post on Instagram. If, for example, you think that Facebook, it is not the type of audience that will buy your product, you can just post on Instagram and the same way around. So as is the case when developing any social media strategy, you first need to look at your business goal. And this is so important. I have heard so many times from so many different business owners, oh, ads don't work well for me. I just spent so much money, I didn't achieve anything. And then when I asked them a little bit, okay, tell me what type of campaign have you been doing and what let's figure out what didn't work. Like many of them, they wanted a conversion campaign, but then they created traffic. And I'm like, no, actually the campaign did the objective. The campaign took a lot of traffic to your website, and that was your campaign objective when you made it. So of course it's not going to give you purchase. So you need to really understand what is your main goal. So for example, if you are starting out, your main goal maybe is to get engagement, so you get social proof, a lot of likes and a lot of comments, or maybe is to get data, so you collect as much data as possible about who is your potential customer and your audience. Or maybe you want to go straight forward to conversion campaign, so we create a conversion campaign. Or maybe your business is a service, your product is very expensive and you need something more personalized. So you definitely need to do this like through a Zoom call or something more direct with the customer. So in that case, maybe we can try a lead generation campaign. So there is many different type of campaigns depending on your business goal. So first of all, you need to decide what is my goal with this campaign before anything. And from there, we can start moving to the next steps. So using your business goals to determine your Instagram objective and able to create ads that are fully aligned with both targets, which in turns will yield greater success for your business. So with your business goal set, first thing you need to do is set a campaign objective. So you decide, okay, what do I want to achieve with this campaign? And the first and foremost priority is to determine what you want to your ad to achieve. So basically, what I've been explaining, you definitely need to have a very clear picture of your goal. Where are you going? It's like if you put a GPS and you put the exact address, so you know your GPS will take you there. So this is the same. You need to know, this is what I want to achieve. And then we work from that to create the campaign and the ad objective that is going to take you to that. So here there are 8 campaigns objective option for Instagram ads. Clicks to website. This campaign, if you do this campaign, you need to be aware. The words say, it's very clear. The title say click to website. So don't expect conversions. It's just gonna get a bunch of people clicking to your website. So if this is what you want in your business at the moment, so if this is a campaign that you should do. But if you want any other goal, don't do it, because you are going to get this. So you're going to click to website of random people that they might not even be interested in your products or services. Website conversion. This is definitely the best one for e-commerce. In my case, I have tried all the types. I have tried all the campaigns, and this is the one that converts, because it say the word conversion. So with this ad is the most expensive one, but it's the most straightforward in order to get customers. It's Facebook and Instagram is gonna send this ad to people that are likely to convert. So this one, you do it once you have like a very set up business, social proof that you know, because that the website looks amazing and Instagram look good, because people are gonna click and they are gonna buy based on that. Then this one is if you have apps, for example, or this one, engagement. This one is the one, the first campaign I did actually was engagement. And it went pretty well, because like when you are starting out, nobody knows you, nobody knows your business, you don't have comment, likes, social proof, anything. So with this engagement, it is cheaper. I think maybe you can put like $10 per day and it will go way farther. $10 per day with conversion doesn't go anywhere. So yeah, this one is great for when you are starting out and you want to get people commenting, say, oh my God, I love this product, it's great, things like that. So this is very good for that, because then you can use the same post or even at the same time for conversion, which means people that are like people that have seen the engagement post and that have liked it and comment. This is gonna be kept in the photo, video, and then you can use the same photo and video in a conversion campaign. And then when you send this to people that are likely to buy, they are gonna read a lot of people comments and likes and things like that. So it's gonna give you social proof, which is so important. Then video views, the word say itself. So this is if you have videos and you want to get a lot of views. So you can pay ads in order for that. Same thing, don't expect conversion. Don't expect that because a lot of people see your video, they are gonna buy from you. And then reach and frequency. This one is if you want to reach a lot of people, but don't expect engagement. So this one, for example, for me is the one that I have tried and it just was really bad, because yeah, it reached a lot of people, but then these people do nothing. So yeah, like it is really dependent on what you want to achieve with this campaign. But if you want to get likes or comment, you do the engagement one, don't do the reach one. And then mass awareness, this is very similar. It's just for page post engagement. So if you want people to interact with your page. And then mass awareness is very similar to reach, is basically to get to a lot of people. And then, yeah, and then they're just to reach people. So maybe for brand awareness, so people get to know your brand. I get to see your brand. Somebody needs to see your brand many times in order to remember, but mass awareness is done for that. So these ones work okay if you do it together with a conversion, in case that you have, for example, if you have an e-commerce business. So Facebook and Instagram campaign demo, I'm going to do a demo. The first thing, and I'm going to do exactly as I do. I'm going to take my my business as basically as a sample to show you how I do it. So what you do, you go to Facebook Ads Library. This is a free tool that Facebook has where we can see all the ads that are running at the moment. So you what is that? Let me see what's going on. I need to remove this one. All right. Yeah, something was wrong. Anyway, this one, this platform, you can Google it. Facebook Ads Library. That's how it's called. It's a free tool that Facebook gives us where we can see all the ads that a business is running. This is very useful because you want to see what your competitors are doing, and also what not only your competitor, but also people in your niche or successful businesses, people that you know that they are doing great and that you get the ads very often. So you want to know what they are doing, and the best way to do it is like that. So you can even put for countries. I'm in Australia, so I put Australia, and then all the ads. Be careful with this, because if you say issues, election and politics, then it's nothing gonna show in here. So make sure that you click all ads, and then you put the name of the brand in here, and it will show you basically it will show you like that. So you click in the business. So in here, what are you going to be able to see? You're going to be able to see since when our ad is running. So the longest time it has been running, the very idea and understanding it gives us that is working, that is performing. Because one, like very recent ads, this one, for example, is being running just a few days. We are testing either new audiences or videos or photos. So when we are testing, and even at the captioning here, when we are testing, you're going to see the data of the date is more recent. So we don't have that much a clear understanding of if it's going to work or not. And then if you go to ads that have been longer time, I don't know why mine is not showing, but when you see 31st of January, when you see ads that have been longer time, it means that they are performing really well. I don't know why it's not showing more ads. Anyway, in here, what I will get information if I'm my competitor. So I will be looking, okay, videos, definitely, and carousels. This is what is working well for this brand. Obviously, you look at a few brands and then you can get an idea. Then you can have a look about the way that they are communicating. Are they using emoji? What are they actually using? And here, same, like, what are they saying? Oh, make your home smell like a tropical paradise. Okay. And then shop now. And in here, okay, free shipping on orders. So yeah, you start getting an idea, and then you take notes. Do you do this with a few of your competitors or brands that you know that they work pretty well? You can spend time having a look, actually, the photos and the content, the videos, everything. You can see, oh, it's clear, it's close, it's showing the product perfectly. if it has any text. So you get a few ideas and then you can do it yourself. So when you have basically the goal of your campaign clear, you know what you want, and then you start getting ideas from here about the content that you need to create for your ads. So then you record your ads, or if you don't, I do it myself, and in here in this occasion we hire a studio to do it. But normally content, to be honest, don't get too professional on social media ads, because the more natural they look. So this is the best performing ad I have ever done. I have over, I don't even know the number, more than 1,000 comments, and I don't even know how many likes and views. Crazy, hundreds of thousands. And this is a video. It's just me recording. I can't line up. So nothing, I couldn't even imagine that this would be such a great performance ad. And it was, and it is. So so yeah, like, if you have a nice phone and then you can make it look like home, or even if you can get somebody, a friend or an influencer that do video talking with themselves, like talking a little bit. We have done a lot of ads like this too. They work really well. So it has to feel like social media, not too professional, like casual, like nice, well done, but that they feel, okay, I could be this person, that could be my house. So that's how they, like, that's an ad that normally perform best, basically. And now I had this campaign, which that's another tip that I give you. I have here so many, I have created like 4, just for my business, 4 different, this is how it looks, the business Facebook ad manager that I'm saying that we're gonna do the ads. And I had done 4 different accounts, because one time it happened to me, and it's really common, unfortunately, that Facebook blocked my account for like 24 hours or so, because sometimes if you post a video and they believe that it will be against the community, even if it's, imagine it's a coconut balls, it's nothing against the community, it was a mistake, but then they leave you with the account stop for 24 hours, and that can do a lot of damage to a business. So what I recommend you to do is create a few accounts. So I create 4. This one I normally use it to teach, and then I have the other 3 as well, and where I use the first one, and then the second one when they cancel me the other one. So you always have a backup. You want to be safe. So I create all of them that they allow me to do. So when you get here, it can get a little bit overwhelming, but I'm gonna show you exactly how I do it. So the first thing that you have to do is, because you have decided already what do you want to achieve with this campaign, so you click it in here in the objective. In my case, let's do conversion, because that's what I will do in my real campaigns. Okay, so in here, what I like to do, there are different audiences. Obviously, there are the audience when you are starting are gonna be all called audiences. They don't know you, so I will call them audience 1, and then when they are getting, like, when I get a lot of visitors on the website, and even people that add to cart, check out, things like that, then there are warmer audiences. So those one I would call it, depending on how long. If it's the last 30 days, I would be calling like number 3, number 2. This is just something that I use to understand if it's cold campaign or if it's an audience warmer or hot. The warmer and hot people, like the people that already know you, they are more likely to buy normally. You just need to create different strategy, and in that strategy will be they come back and get 15% off, or come back and get a free gift, or something like that, something more, or review campaigns, ad campaigns. So depending on the audiences as well, the strategy of the campaign will change. In this case, because we are starting, we don't have any business, so we are gonna do a cold audience. They don't know us at all. So I will put here conversion, and then we can put the date. Today, I like to know when I'm doing my campaigns. So conversion. So we already know cold conversion, and this is the date. Then I recommend you at the beginning to do or either the campaign budget optimization if you're gonna do one audiences, but if you're gonna do a few audiences to test, it really depends how much budget do you have to spend at the beginning. I would recommend you to don't click in here so we can control more the budget to in each ad. Okay, so here is where we are going to name our audience. So for that, in here, you will have to put purchase because that's what we want to achieve, purchase. And then daily budget. I would say in a conversion campaign, minimum is $20 per day per audience. So this, I will leave it like that. Then if I'm not in a rush to start straight away, I will definitely put to start around 5 a.m. because I found out that when I do the ad like that at 5 a.m., it's just Instagram and Facebook boost my campaign in the morning because it's when people are waking up. However, if I put it now, by the time that you get approved, it will be like night, very late in Australia. And then I will be paying just for, and normally people at night, they don't even buy that much. And I will be just paying for these all hours for basically nothing. And then in the morning, I won't be one of the first or one of the campaigns that are showing more. So 5 a.m. or 4 a.m. works really well. Then about the audience, here is where we need to decide which audience. So we have say, okay, we're gonna do a whole audience. So in here, location, really important. We're only in Australia, so we were gonna put in here people living in this location. And then the country. And then in here, there is a few things. If you had never, ever done any ads or sell anything and you have no idea who is your customer, then you can leave all genders, all age, because we need data, we need to figure it out. However, if you have an idea, for example, in my case, I knew since the beginning that my brand was more women focused, my customer would be more women. I don't waste money putting men. That's the thing. I have tried a few times and I only get successful with men when it's like Valentine's Day coming or when it's Christmas or something like that, because I'm pretty sure the men that buy for a gift for the girlfriend or the wife. So yeah, it is just the way it is. So depending on your brand, if you have like a women clothing brand or jewelry or something, you already know that your target is going to be women. And with the age, at the beginning, I used to leave it very open because I wasn't sure. Now I definitely know more my age, so I could put it closer. But because here I'm pretending I don't know, I'm gonna leave it as I did. And then you can do a couple of things, and this is all testing. One is leaving like this, we're leaving this open to all women, all ages in Australia, and we have an estimated audience of 9 million to 11 million, which is a great audience. However, if we want to be a little bit more specific, we can always put, like, for example, that has one interest. So we will put here candles. So I want all women in Australia that has interest on candles. So it has reduced a lot the amount of people that we're gonna reach. So this is why I say that you can try first, not doing any interest, or if you have a clear interest that you believe that your audience will be interested and they're gonna be more likely to buy, then it's a good thing. So all is so you can put something like that, that you know when you see it in here, you know exactly who is the audience. Then in here, at the beginning, you can do automatic placement. Same reason, you don't know where the ad is going to perform best. However, if you already know, like I do after doing a lot of ads, then you can select in here. Or for example, you are not even interested on Facebook because you truly believe that your audience is on Instagram. At the beginning, I really recommend you to be a little bit open to figure out where people come from, because I always thought before that Instagram would be my main point of sales, and it wasn't like that. I sell more on Facebook actually. So people come more from Facebook to buy than Instagram. Maybe Instagram they click, but they buy less than my customers on Facebook. So I was still in both, of course, but just as an example that you can be wrong. And then here you can choose basically where all this, where do you actually want to be? But for now, when you don't know, better to put automatic placement, which means Facebook gonna do the work for you. And here is already giving you a calculation about how many conversions do they believe that the $20 they can give you, and the reach of how many people is going to get with $20. Obviously, more budget you put, better result you will get. Okay, and then we will leave here conversion. I won't put any cost control and attribution. You can leave 7 days after clicking or 1 day after viewing, or you can try 1 or 7 days click. This is all testing and is different for every business. But yeah, these two works pretty well for e-commerce. And then the last step, you will have to connect here your Instagram account, so you make sure that both of them. And then to create, you will create an ad. So let's add my create an ad. I'm just gonna add image. So I put candles, so let's find candles, downloads. Oh, I wish I can see where they are. Okay, we got a candle, perfect. So this is how it's going to look the ad. Then I allow to put in here, and then the text in here. So here in the text, you can grab ideas from here. This is normally I do this even before I write my ad options. Let's see. Oh, I don't have it. I normally write different captions before I'm in this step. Oh, let me see if I can copy and paste. Otherwise, we will make it up. Cannot paste. Well, but it's okay. So what we will do in here, for example, is say stock you will have to say something that is a little creating of urgency. No. And then I will put the link of the website. So that would be an example. You can put emoji, then you can try, and then you will see it in here. And the same for the headline. So looking at calendars are here, and then shop now, call to action. You have different call to action depending on your campaign objective. This one definitely I want them to purchase, so shop now. And then in here you would put the link of the website. What I put is the link exactly of the product. You want to make it as quickly as possible for the customer. So if you are showing this product and you are telling them that they are going to sold out, that they need to get it quick, you want to put that link. So what I will do is get into my website. And then open calendars, and I got exactly to this product, which is the one that I'm doing the app. Copy. Paste. So when they click, it will take them straight away to there. They just need to add to cart, check out, and they buy. As faster and quickly as you do, more chances you have that they will buy. And then that will be it. So that it will be done. So you will have your first, and here I will name it, for example, add one or something, or creative one, or coconut in bed, something that you remember what it is. And with this, what you can do, imagine if you have more than $20 per day, what you can do is duplicate this, and we can test another audience. So we are testing women that have interest in candles. So with this, what we can do, and you see, copy everything, wait until the end to duplicate, because you want to duplicate everything. So it will be another $20. So now we are speaking about $40 per day. So it really depends how much budget do you have. And then you can even use suggestions. So for example, sentencing, gift, engage pairs, gift shop, interior design, maybe they would like a natural product. So, okay, let's try natural product because it's a natural product. So this is gonna basically target people that has interested in natural products, that they normally purchase and like natural products. So it's going to be different audience. And then with this, what we do is then we publish, and then we are going to have two audiences. And I mean, it's going to ask me for money for sure. Yeah, I haven't done it. But yeah, if we go, let's pretend that it works. So we will have it in here. So now what we can check over the next few days is how are they going, which one is getting better results. And then if this one is working really well, but the candle one not, you tune it off, and then you can test another audience. And this one you can put, instead of 20, you can put 10% more or 20% more of the budget, $24. Because if it's working really well with 20, you want to put a little bit more money to make it work better. So I know it's a lot of things, and it's new completely, I imagine, for all of you, but this is all you get used to. And test marketing is like that. You have to test, because you never know which one is your audience, which interest works best, even which photos or video works best. So this is one way on testing, and of course the other way is you have to test different ads as well, different photos, video, carousel, even the text that you write. But at the beginning, you need to start with little, because I imagine you don't have the same budget that you have later on. So you can start one by one. So testing one ad, one audience, and then keep going from there. And it's the time we have right now. Any questions? Let me see the chat. I don't think that we got any questions so far. It is all clear. That is amazing if everything is clear. So thank you so much for being here today. I hope that you learn a lot of things. I know that we share a lot of things, but I wish that somebody told me this when I started my business, because it took me months to actually start doing ads, and it's what it made the difference on my business. When I started reaching out people, right? When I started getting into a lot of audience. So yeah, don't be afraid to test, and don't be and don't be afraid to even, like, I used to think, oh, how I'm gonna do, I don't have any idea. I learned by doing it and doing it again and testing and testing and testing. And yeah, and it is incredible. Yeah, it's Mercy, you're right. It's so amazing what we can do. We can do anything, and we can reach to so many people. Before COVID, I was selling a lot in the UK, from Australia, in the UK, in Canada, in the US. So everyone, just because they are, because instead of putting only Australia, I would put all those countries. Right now, I'm only mainly selling, and I only advertise in Australia and New Zealand, because the timing of shipping, when like is taking so long since COVID. So at the end, I was getting customers a little bit pissed off of my parcel I ordered like 3 weeks ago, and it's not here, or even months ago, and it's not here. So that's why I stopped it. But there is even a lot, when everything go back to normal, hopefully soon with the shipping, I'm definitely going back to sell. Why not? In we can sell anywhere. So amazing. Thank you so much for being here today. It was a pleasure, and I hope to see you soon.